EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Browns sideline, there you see head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys, well, they're struggling at this point in the year. Just 2 wins over their last 7. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game. Love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Second and 13. Looking middle, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So they've gotten the 3rd down conversion, but the illegal block in the back means they'll have to try it all over again.
Yeah, those are the ones that can be really tough to bounce back from, Brandon. Such a poorly timed penalty.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's another Browns 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Browns 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Judkins. Yeah, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
That's another Browns 1st down.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here in Vegas. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Raiders come in looking for win number 8 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Checks it down to Jenkins. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cleveland.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Back to
39
throw.
yard line.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
That's good for a Browns.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. An inside run with Jenkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another Browns first down.
Once again, Jenkins. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Browns first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Jenkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from it.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 7.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
39-yard line.
19, Tiger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The first down pass. Complete to number 17. A gain of 9. Brings up
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard.
30-yard line.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hut.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll try and run it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
70 Lions. No, 19 Cardinal. 19 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
They'll drop to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
19. Mustang 19. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Raiders are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Cam Little to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. We've hit the 2-minute Mark in the second quarter, 14-7. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Savon Rebel on the coverage.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
And the Browns, first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's second and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on their NFC West rivals, the 49ers. And this is Brock Purdy. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And this is the Packers quarterback. He's got nobody open, so he'll just hot-foot it himself. 7 yards for the touchdown. The Packers get the W by 2 touchdowns. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the LA Rams. And here's the Rams wideout. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Rams get a 2-touchdown victory, 35-21 the final. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they have a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roaming the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He'll swing this out to Jenkins, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Browns
on first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 41. Here's a 2nd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 30.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
2nd and 6.
6-yard line.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
The previous play is under review.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Cam Little on for the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Raiders 21. Cam Little kicking off.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprising first there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback,
When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is fielded at the 27. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter.
So they didn't count it because of the challenge at the glitch.
Just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right on the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders now set to get the football back. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
At the 24-yard line.
Go. 60 bison, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 24 all. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cleveland offense making their way out. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go, set. 79.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Try forthcoming. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll try and run here with Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
9-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll set up a throw. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
And they'll indeed take a knee. knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Raiders, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Separation Sunday. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 13. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Cleveland Browns. And it's the Raiders quarterback. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Raiders had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And here's the Chargers wideout. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 56 yards, touchdown. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans. And it's Breece Hall. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Jets send their fans home happy as they come away with the victory. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
With precision, flashing your favorite pointer. me waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Who's ready for some December football? Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 14. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We'll start in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And it's Trevor Lawrence. Part of a big game for him, 3 total touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 passing. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Cam Scattaboo. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Giants run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the LA Rams. And here's the home team's running back. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Chargers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Cowboys. And this is Cam Scattaboo.
Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
in my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they try to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stretch, in your feelings by the better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show, I make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she said, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. LeBron, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Dripping money cloud, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw bars, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say my jolly. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vic, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in front of this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on the issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
The page What's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them, and they both. I hate them hating on them, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Now cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! Heading back, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Oh, man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some wood on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. How you rebel out the dark hallways. This place I guess I made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thing to you, then just let me know.
on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we could do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us. Run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean, you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am. I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Visitors sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You look back on the game prior to the bye week, Mike, and I think that win is critical. Nobody wants to go into the bye week off of a loss. It just changes the energy in the building. Everyone starts questioning everything you're doing. You go in on a win, everyone takes a deep breath. You're very honest about what you need to continue to improve on coming out of the bye, and we'll find out in this one whether they made those corrections.
Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a first carry for their running back. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Travis Jones. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Broncos bringing out their punter. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Savion Jones on the tackle. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
9-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be third down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now a give up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 26. It's a gain of 6. And it's
Here's a third down and 4. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Las Vegas, first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Now this time, he'll set up to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You've got to capitalize and make those plays.
And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
Little throwing the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense make their way out and take over once more. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. A first down throw for Nix. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's Nix to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Second and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big-time play for the Broncos. And even 30 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver. That touchdown, number 1 for him on the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Broncos will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunately.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame.